The crowd all excited here because they've seen the Hawks go out with 2 right at the beginning. We're going up to 134 pounds. And as I think we expected, and as everybody expected, Randy Lewis will not wrestle at this weight.
No. Mark Trizzino is going to be going against the Cyclones, Jim Gibbons. And I think, as you said, that's anticipated from the beginning, but it's our understanding that Randy Lewis is well on his way to mending.
Yes, he's been given the go-ahead, and so he will appear, I'm sure, in the Big Ten championships and be on his way to defending not just his Big Ten title, but try to win his 3rd national title.
That's right. If he wins the Big Ten, it'll be 4 in a row for him.
Jim Gibbons on the left, ranked in the top 3 against Mark Trizzino, the first of the Trizzino boys. First of the brother acts tonight for the Hawkeyes.
There's your underhook series again. Boy, a trip off. Trizzino kind of turned away, faced away from him. Gibbons wisely took advantage and came right in behind, took him to the mat with a trip. He leads 2-0.
Counter on a headlock. If that had been freestyle, he wouldn't have been able to get those points.
There's your move there. He's on the underhook, tries a trip. And notice Trizzino turned away, tried to work a headlock of a series of some type. It appeared to be that way in a way.
Yeah.
And Jim wisely came in behind, put him to the mat for 2.
Only problem was Mark didn't hit the head.
That's right.
There he is. Well, that's a rating at 126 pounds for Mark Trizzino. But he's up at 134. Early in the year, he was certainly rated at that.
There's your stand-up escape by Trizzino. Split the hands, turned in. 2-1. Gibbons in lead.
Trizzino does like to throw. He does like to throw, and he's dangerous from that position.
Yes, he is. He's a good upper body man. Gibbons, likewise, is good in the upper body. He's good in singles, too. Gets a good single with a lift. Takes the base out from underneath him, then puts him down.
This is one in the first match, you remember, where all the
there's your
tough things happen.
Spin through by Trizzino. Gibbons faced off with him and countered.
When you wrestle Mark Trizzino, you have to watch for those kind of fireworks things.
Well, the unexpected, as you said earlier, does happen. Jim goes in for a kind of a single high crotch series and backs out wisely. He didn't get in deep enough, not good enough penetration.
We have less than a minute to wrestle in the first period.
There's a
throw. Back points.
He's going to get a 5-point move out of it. He went after it. That's all there was to it. Here's our move right now. Notice they both got part of the same. Here comes your body. Here comes your throw right there. A real throw by Mark Trizzino. Puts him on the back. 2-point takedown, 3-point near fall, 5-point move. Both boys had the same tie-up, only on opposite sides, and Trizzino decided to go for it and made her work. 5-pointer.
At pancake.
Shoulder roll by Gibbons. He was allowed to go through, and Trizzino countered. Now he...
That brings it up to 6-3.
Comes out for 1.
Trizzino leads over Gibbons, and we say again, those 5-point moves.
That momentum helps. I'll tell you that first one, that 18-pound match that Davis won, put a lot of momentum out there for them.
Back to the center with just a few seconds left here, first period. Time enough for somebody to make a throw, though.
Doesn't take long. Position is such a key factor. Position, power, quickness.
There it is. 20 seconds riding time for Trizzino.
Touchdown.
4 for Gibbons. And Trizzino wanted to go down.
Jim Gibbons ranked 3rd nicely at this weight class, 134. He's down 6-3. Trizzino comes up. He's fighting to split those hands. He's got to have at least 3 fingers or more. Trying to get him split and still maintain his feet at the same time so he can get turned in for the 1. Gibbons is not permitting him to do that.
You tap, Red.
But Gibbons knows also that he's trailing by 3 and he can't afford to stay up there and let the time tick away like that.
Riding time is 20 seconds for each boy at this point.
20
seconds apiece.
Again, Trizzino's on his feet.
Gibbons has always been a real tough rider, Doug. And he's hanging in there real tough.
Side.
Staying behind the arms, tying him up.
That was a 10-second ride there. You see the Iowa State bench. That's Les Anderson
Let's get
gingerly getting
Get down,
up. He hurt
Iowa.
his back this week.
Come on down, State.
He's
Whistle.
aching a little.
Yes, that's what I understand from the beginning here. Someone was indicating that at the beginning of the meet. Caution against Jim Gibbons. False start.
Okay, gentlemen, relax. Come on
next
back
time
down
it's
on the
one.
whistle.
Yeah. And Jim Gibbons said I wasn't ready, but referee John Raber in effect says yes, he was.
1 point escape. That's right.
It's
now
7-3. An escape, and Iowa's Trizzino is up by 4. And when the ball begins to roll, it can really roll. So, as we said,
Stalling, Iowa.
Stalling against Iowa.
Penalty against Trizzino. Not a penalty point, but a warning.
Next time it's a penalty point.
As we said in the meet last time, when things began to go bad for Iowa, you have to look for something good to happen. And now the Cyclones are trying to find something. They've gotten off to a bad start, and Gibbons is now behind 7-3 at 134 pounds.
He fought that off. Trizzino turned on him, tried to get the headlock with it, maybe put him down with it, but Jim stayed in there real tough, sprawled. On top for the 2-point takedown. Big 8 champion, 134, Jim Gibbons.
That's twice he's gotten takedown points countering a headlock. 1:45, second period. Trizzino's out. Let's look at riding time. 20 seconds for Trizzino, 41 seconds for Gibbons. Negligible yet.
We're in the second period, about 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the second period. There's a upper body move with a trip by Gibbons, but no takedown.
Gibbons is saying, my knees are here. No dice. There's the Iowa bench. Gibbons is on the left, far side. Trizzino on the right.
Up under body hooks there. Both of them attempting the same type of maneuver as far as the tie-up is concerned.
Now Gibbons has a double underhook, but he can't turn it into anything. They both would like throws here, I'm sure.
He's got that near arm barred, but not effectively yet. Now there you go. You see, both boys have similar tie-ups, only on opposite sides, and that's where we were before when the throw came.
Yes.
By Trizzino for the 5-point move.
That's the staff of life for Trizzino, and Gibbons doesn't usually get into that position.
You're stalling, Black.
8-6. The penalty point against Trizzino for stalling.
Now a takedown would tie it for Gibbons. We're still in the second period. We're down to the last half a minute. Trizzino got a 5-point move in the first period, and he's managed to stay with it ever since.
There's a single leg high crotch series. If he gets a lift with it, which generally is what he tries, there it is.
And it's tied, 8-8.
The takedown. That's one of Jim's favorite moves. Get that single high crotch series with a lift, takes them off their feet. Just a 2.
He has the over and under too, but I don't know if he has enough time to make points out of it. He's in between the legs there. End of the period. Riding time, Gibbons 58 seconds. Trizzino 20 seconds.
There's assistant coach Les Anderson, NCAA champion, 1958 and 60. I don't know if he would like to go out and wrestle tonight, though. He's pretty well hobbled up by the injury he's received in practice.
In fact, the one year he didn't win was 1959. There is Gibbons out, 9-8. And he lost that match right here in this field house.
That's correct.
1958, 9 national championships. 9-8, Gibbons is up.
There's a spin through attempt by Trizzino. Staved off, he faced off with him, Gibbons, so we still have the neutral.
Gibbons had a big second period, 5 points to 2 after going down 6-3, largely on the basis of that big move that Trizzino made in the first period.
The best thing, and it's easier for me to say than for one to do, of course, but when Trizzino got that 5-point move and had that big lead, last period and a half, he has not been wrestling like he did at the beginning, and consequently, little difference in the match.
He's locked up back there. Trizzino is locked up over Gibbons' back and would like to make a throw, but Gibbons...
Well, he got his hips down, got his center of gravity down, and negated that position. But you could see a throw off of here, either boy. All it takes is a little let up here or there by either boy. Position is so important.
I think the Iowa State coaches would like to see Gibbons get into a different setup. There is the next man, Dave Brown, 142-pounder for Iowa State. His opponent will be Lenny Zaleski.
Minute and 50 seconds left in the third period. Scores 9-8. Gibbons.
I look for John Raber to make some kind of a move here quickly, unless
He's got, Trizzino is not wrestling like I thought he might after he got that lead.
no.
Knee went out.
Out of bounds. It was very close. Gibbons, one leg was in and one was out.
Trizzino's going to have to start wrestling. He's not been wrestling here just in the last period or so, and I'm sure that's not his intent to back out, or he's not intentionally backing out, but he's just not as effective on his feet as he has been, and consequently he might get called for stalling again here.
However, it's only 9-8, and if Trizzino could put one together here, the match turns around again. A lot of time left, a lot of time. Minute 15. Now, who's going to get it?
Black.
Black is called for the point. You were right, Dave.
Well, he's not been on the offense, and that's been the difference. And Jim knew what he had to do, and he's been going about it. Although both boys are working tough, without question. They're both.
Now Gibbons had a double underhook, and he has
Yes, he did.
back points.
He had a 4-point move.
It's now 14-8 in favor of Gibbons, who's come from behind. He was once down 7-3, and he scored 11 out of the last 12 points. Takedown on a throw, a 2-point near fall.
He's got that near arm bar in there pretty tough right now. A lot of pressure on that near shoulder. And that takes the base right away from Mark Trizzino. That's pretty tough to come up against. He comes to the front side of the head looking for an opening. Maybe he can catch him, turn him over. But with 20-some seconds to go, I'm sure Jim's going to be more concerned with keeping him off his base, keeping him flattened out to maintain this win here that he's got going his way at this point.
Well, he has a 7-point margin. He would have liked to got some back points, make a major out of it.
Red your top.
That's right.
But I don't think he has enough time now.
8 seconds.
The score on the
gentlemen.
board
Come
is
on
14-8,
Come on down,
and
Red.
riding time will go to Gibbons. But no more points. There it is. The winner with a riding time point by a score of 15-8, Jim Gibbons of Iowa State over Mark Trizzino. The Cyclones are on the board for the first time and trail 6-3. Iowa leads, going up to 142. Well, look at that last takedown here, Dave.
Here it comes right now. Notice here in the double underhooks right there. Jim comes in real good position, gets in close chest to chest, puts Mark Trizzino down for the 4-point move right there. Nicely executed.
Now, if he'd held him longer, that would have been the difference between a major and the standard decision.
There were some super moves here by the part of both wrestlers in that last match. That